Okay, what's up? As I said, I think in my intro video, I ordered an Enlightened equipment quilt from Tim Marshall at EnlightenedEquipment.com, and that order just now got here. Before I actually unboxed it, I actually already looked at it because I couldn't wait to look at it now. But I want to give my opinions on the company and Tim's company and his support and service and everything. First thoughts, fabulous service, everything about it. I've seen Stick's blog. I'm going to reference him a lot. If you ever see this video, Stick, well, yeah, I'm going to reference you a lot because I watch your videos a lot. Anyways, I ordered this, I think, January 4th, and it's February 4th. I picked it up. It actually was shipped. Today's Monday, and it actually was delivered Saturday, but our post office isn't open Saturday, so I wasn't able to pick it up. And so yeah, I think it was done 3 weeks, shipped out right at 3 weeks on Thursday. It was the 4th of January was the Thursday, and now this was shipped out, and that took about 2 days, I think, to ship from Thursday to Saturday. But anyways, I thought that was perfectly acceptable. If that was like a Chinese-made product, hands down not acceptable. But for an American-made, custom-made, like hand-sewn, like, and not like, I guess the Chinese ones aren't possibly hand-sewn, but these are like hand-sewn by individuals, as far as I know, or probably sewing machine, but still, they were made by individual people in America, unlike a Chinese. Unfortunate factory worker, but so far good quality. And Tim himself, for those who want to know, I asked him a couple questions through his forum on their website, and I timed it, or I looked on my email because my email's on my computer right next to me, and it came in 20 minutes exactly after I asked the question. He replied to me, and that was at night, like at 8 o'clock at night. So I was really impressed by that. So he keeps on dragging you, asking him a question, he'll reply to it right away. So his service is really awesome. To get to what you actually wanted to see and not me blabbering on, this is the size box you'll get. This is by the way, this is a 10-degree Enlightened equipment quilt. This is the 2013 version. So it's a little bit different than its older ones. If you buy one used, you might not get exactly the same features. I'll explain what the new stuff is for the 2013 version of his quilt. Paid $235. I did 10 degree with no overstuff. He's already overstuffs in 20% for what's actually supposed to be rated for 10 degrees. So he said, according to him, he should be able to sleep to 5 degrees in this quilt. Me, I sleep cold, so I was just hoping about 15 degrees comfortably, and I'll be happy with that, actually. And if I wore my jacket, for sure 10 degrees. But, okay, what comes with it right away is, I actually already took it out of the box. It comes with this nylon stuff sack here. That's what the actual quilt was inside of when it was inside the box. It's just inside of this. It comes with straps. These are one pair of straps you can use to connect to the quilt to hook on your pad. This is part of the new 2013 edition. You get these pad straps, and you have a choice of those straps or these straps. These have like an elastic, and the other ones are more of a nylon cord that it doesn't stretch any, and that will just wrap around. I guess you can, as a little line lock, whatever you call these things, they can tighten it and keep it attached to your pad. Or you have these, that's the same thing pretty much, but it stretches, so I guess for easier on and off. I might make a separate video on like showing this on a pad, not in this video for the sake of time being and everything else. But those two things are a new edition pad straps. It's something I really wanted because my current sleeping bag is a Big Agnes one, and it attaches to the pad with there's the Big Agnes sleep system, whatever they call it. But I always tend to roll off my summer sleeping bag because it's not attached, and that drives me nuts. This nice large nylon stuff sack, cord lock, what do you call it? And that's where you store your sleeping bag. Quite large, so it has plenty of room the fluff up so it doesn't compress the down in storage. This is how it's shipped. Let's see, kind of a big bag. I'll measure that for you. There's one right. Kind of tilt my camera down. The stuff sack he uses, which I'm not sure is actually stated, Tim, if you see this, and if I'm wrong, I might be wrong. I'm not sure your stuff sack size is stated. It might be different for each quilt size, but you should state that on your site. I think this one's 14 inches wide. Well, 14 inches, well, not wide, 14 inches height from up here at the very top to down here at the very bottom is 14 inches. And its width is about 9-ish, about 9 inches wide. Up this way, 9 inches by 14. And if you can compress this a little bit, I guess a lot. That's probably about 6 inches now if you got compression straps. And that's the 10-degree quilt, remember, it's going that small. Pretty awesome. The stuff sack is made out of, as far as I think I've read, steel nylon. Very thin steel nylon. I'm assuming that's not taped. I didn't really look. It doesn't appear to be taped seams, which can or cannot be good, I guess. I guess you can always like seam seal it so you want it fully waterproof. Well, minus the top up here is of course not waterproof, but it's mostly waterproof, I guess. If you've got a little rain on it, it's not going to get through. But yeah, this cord, this feels like the same material, same thickness steel nylon as my Tartan contrail. I actually bought that used in the little cord. I keep on forgetting what these are called. Little line up here that cinches it down. Actually ripped out of its lining, and I'm afraid it might happen to this. I hope not. I really hope not. Like stuffing it and trying to lock it. I'm actually glad, because this doesn't. Some sleeping bags are a pain, they get stuffed in, and this one's like really easy. Just no force at all to get it stuffed in. Push it in. It's not like trying to burst out. So there's room still in this bag to compress it more inside my backpack. Which this is actually smaller. This 10-degree quilt is smaller, probably by 25% smaller, I'd say. I'll go bring out later in this video. Actually, I'll bring it out now so don't forget my 15-degree sleeping bag. Actually, never mind. It's not actually in the stuff sack, so that's not gonna matter. But the 15 degrees about this wide, and it can stuff a little bit more, but it's not gonna stuff any more than that. But it's less tall. It's about this wide, but it's less tall, like a couple inches less. And it doesn't compress near as much as this one. But anyway, let's get to the quilt. First impressions, I'm looking at this, I didn't get a good look because I actually opened this. As I got this from post office, had class, I opened it up in the middle of a hallway in my building, and to go look at it real quick. But yeah, this is nylon, feels good, feels strong because it's a 1.1 ounce recycled, I guess he said. And these are his sewn K. I don't know what they're called. It starts with a K. The type of baffles. Because if you look, I don't know if you can see, but there's a stripe going down here. A stripe right here, stripe right here, stripe right here, and a stripe right here. And this is little square area, and it allows you to push it down around the quilt. So like, if your legs or feet are colder, you can push more down towards your feet, or you can push it towards your back or whatever, or something like that. So you can adjust where the down goes, so you can get more down on one spot. Like my feet, I tend to have really hot feet. I'm the only person on my campus. It's like it can be 15 degrees out and snowing, and I'll have sandals and shorts on. So I'm kind of weird in that respect. But I've kind of like trained my feet, I suppose, to put off more heat than most people. And so I wear sandals year round, typically. And minus when hiking, because I can't stand having dirt in my feet. So, otherwise, where to start? I'm gonna just look this over real quick. You can kind of see it in the video. I'm gonna turn this down even more so you can kind of see the bag out here. Kind of impossible to. I'm looking over to see if I see any blemishes. Like it says it's seconds, 1.1 ounce ripstop. So far I don't see anything wrong with this material. It looks brand new in my opinion. A little bit, actually no, that dirt's from before. I was gonna say a little bit dirty, but no. That's just the floor of my room dirty. Not on the green, I don't see anything in the green. Olive green looks really different color on his site than what it looks like in person. This is it's an olive green, I guess, but it's a darker green than what it shows on the site. It's not as pale, I guess. I don't know if you can tell in the video like how dark it is. It depends on your monitor, of course, how accurate your colors are. But on the inside, I don't see anything either. So, like others have said, you really don't see any blemishes. I'll probably find one of them. It's probably like a little line that like the fibers are frayed or something like that somewhere in here. And I'm sure he chooses like if he sees something like that, he's not gonna like purposely put that in there. But that's what I'm assuming. But otherwise, I don't see anything wrong with this. It looks like a top quality quilt. The only difference is it weighs a few ounces heavier than the not seconds material. But also the 1.1 ounce, I would assume, is stronger, like a stronger material, so it won't rip as easily. And I like that. I mean, it's one advantage. Not only is it cheaper, $235 versus I think like $300 or so dollars. It's also a little bit stronger material, so there's also an advantage in that. The zipper. Okay, sorry for that pause in the video, but my memory card filled up. But what I was saying about the zipper, I measured it out, and I think that's when the video stopped, when I was talking about the zipper. Mine measures 19 inches, but mine's the 5'6" version. I don't know, I forgot that's this one. It's one below regular is 6 foot, and mine's the 5'6", since that's how tall I am, 5'6". And he said I think it fits comfortably at the 5'8", so this should be a perfect size. I'll actually hop into it later and kind of move the camera around and cut to that point later in the video. But yeah, it has the foot box here, which is can cinch up with these two cords right here. It has some thicker. I wish I didn't blink on all this stuff. Thicker elastic cord, if you will. And I guess that kind of makes a good air seal if you really do. I guess you could always put like a tiny chunk of foam, but you see at the end, like my finger can hardly, it's like the width of my finger. Weird fingers. I get a lot of comments on that. But yeah, so that cinches down with all the down around there. Is probably a pretty tight seal from any air coming in. So I wouldn't worry about that, really. I'll test out and make a first review on it after my trip this Friday. It's Monday, and Friday's Saturday, and come back Sunday for a winter trip to the Rowan Highlands. So temperatures right now forecasted to look around 30 degrees, unfortunately. I wanted to get down to 20. So it would have been a good test for this. But if somehow I'm cold at 30 anyway at all, then I guess I'm going to have an issue. I'm going to have to figure out how to use a quilt. But I don't think so. This has way more down than my other quilt does. These snaps I like a lot that I've messed around with so far. You hear that? Very strongly snapped. They won't like, they shouldn't pop out on you. But I'm just like feeling how strong that snaps. Like on my cheap poncho I have, like you can just like slightly move your hand by it and it'll pop off. So it kind of sucks. But these are strong snaps. Here I think is a new, possibly 2013 thing. These don't actually clip, but the straps I showed you before connect through this, and this will slide down around your pad. So if you have a 3/4 length pad, that's where it starts, around your torso, and that will wrap under it. So your pad will be under it, and that'll wrap. It'll go under it pretty much. And around the neck closure is another nice thing. I think that's the last thing I'll show in the bag in terms of features. You have a neck clip. I'll probably put my head through it. Yeah. can see the quilt. This is actually supposed to be on my back, but it's kind of turned. And you have this little cord right here you can pull, cinch it right up. It's one thing I like. Look, it's totally cinched. Hardly any draft will get down here, and that's like, it's a little bit uncomfortable. I'll probably, like in the wintertime, I'll probably have my new down balaclava in my video. You'll probably see links on my channel. This is the Z-Packs down balaclava I got to work at this. And if Tim, if you're watching this, you posted this on Facebook and I commented on it. I'm Rocco, by the way, if you remember me. And yeah, you should definitely start making those, because anyway, a combo deal, I definitely will bought one with this from you, probably, versus Z-Packs. Not to subtract business from Z-Packs or anything. But yeah, just having this like here, I already can feel the warmth. It's like a lot of down on top of me. It's kind of crazy how much down. I'll actually gonna cut to a video now. I guess after this you can see how well it cinches around my neck, and I can't even find the cord lock here. But yeah, I'll cut to the video now of me like laying down, and I want to show you like the loft and everything else. Okay, you can see the quilt now down here. I started the video. This is pretty lofted out. I'm gonna go get my tape measure and measure the loft for you. From, I don't know, I guess it's a quilt, since all this goes on top of you. You don't have to really like subtract out any bottom loft. But you can see right here, it looks to be lofted about 6.5 inches. Maybe just over in some areas. At the baffle, let's say if you compress it just the tiniest bit, like that, it's about 6 inches aloft, and that's huge, I guess. I don't know if that doubled. Total loft, that's probably wrong, but that might be right. Of total loft, I guess. I'm not. Let's see. Let me unclip this and remeasure, because that was, I think that's what he said, because when he said he was, or it could 3.5, there will be text, if I haven't already displayed that, showing what the actual loft he stated would be. Clip all this and have it laid out here. Sorry this video is so long, but I wanted to make a really in-depth video of this. Answer all questions possible, because I had a lot of questions, and to help take off some of the burden of Tim trying to answer the questions, I guess. Let's see. I think it was actually like 3 inches. I probably was mistaken. The loft, looking down here, I don't know if you can actually see me. Looks to be about 3.5 inches at the top of the baffle. About 3.5 inches the loft. Which, I'm going to confirm that right now for myself. Okay, I confirmed that for myself, and that takes out the confusion. He states 3 inches aloft. You get 3.5 here. That's what it looks like. Possibly even, if I'm lucky, up to 4 in some areas. But pretty much about 3.5 inches. He states 3, overstuffs it, so that's about 3.5 inches aloft or so. Is what he gets here for the 10-degree quilt. You can expect about as much, like there's 0.5 more for degree stated. So he said 20% more, so isn't it? 20% more of degree. I guess it's about that. It's probably about that much, so it makes sense. 3.5, and that's what he said. He should be able to go down to 5 degrees. You have substitute, so for any like moisture or anything compresses it down. Anything that would compress it down over a period of time, he overcompensates. So you should still be like, you will survive for sure at 10 degrees with this, but after a while, with down compression, you could be cold. I didn't get overstuffed because I see 10-degree temperatures where I live in North Carolina. We got down to 10 twice this winter, I think, around there. Teens maybe once. And this quilt, if with enough extra layers, would have been probably it should have worked. But I'm gonna hop inside real quick here. Heat that. always getting it all dirty. I'm gonna go snap this up and twist it up. And snap this one. Probably this will be pre-snapped typically when I pull it out of the stuff sack. And I'll probably keep these always snapped until it gets hot out. And I don't know, I would hope this is warm enough to where 30 degrees is too hot in this, but we'll find out. Now I need to zip it up. I have a personal issue with the zipper because it's not straight. It's not catching on anything, or is it? Yeah, it kept caught a little bit, the zipper, but nothing that was probably just my fault. Okay, then I actually get the probably a disadvantage of smaller zippers, but it saves weight, and it seriously, it's just you have to get used to it. It's just me not being able to get a zipper on right, I guess. And probably I'll never actually end up taking this fully unzipped until it gets like 40 degrees or something. Okay, there, properly zipped. Just because I had it snapped, it was hard to get it zipped correctly. Okay, this line locks out of the way. Snap this, gonna cinch up the foot box. And I'm gonna hop inside to show you how it fits. I'm 5'6", as stated before. Okay, the foot box is totally cinched up. Cool. This is one thing I read. It's a nice thing about it. Cool. Just lay it over you. Has a foot box. I guess would be what a pad would be. Have all the down around you. Kind of go up so you can get my full body in. Hopefully the camera doesn't cut off in this. I'll have to get out of it. Yeah, the foot box. Roomy enough for me. I'm small, of course. I'm 122 pounds, 5'6". So I'm not a large person, but I already feel the warmth in the foot box. My legs are putting off a lot of heat, and it's already, I can already feel the warmth. It's just open here. Well, if it be closed up, I'm gonna go snap the neck closure. If I can actually find it. Yeah, this will keep it from, that snap should be strong enough. If anything, I can put like a little clip between the two. He has the two little pieces of strap that you can help pull, grip to pull off the clip. And you can like probably clip something in between those to help hold it together as well. And I'm already starting to get really hot in this. It's probably like mid-upper 60s and in the storm room. That was a little bit too much. Yeah, just sleep like this. The pad will be down there. My head, I'll keep the drafts going on. That's the one thing with my sleeping bag I have now, the draft problem. I have a ton of down on top of me. My body, I don't feel the clips at all right now. Even if I was using had this on top of the pad, I don't feel any clips, like buttons in my way. When sleeping here, laying down, then I'm on a hard floor as well, so that makes a difference. But yeah, I'm starting to burn up. I don't feel like any drafts in the foot box moving around. That's the only issue with rolling around. That's why I have the pad straps. So if I roll around, it'll be like this. instead of like this, so it opens me up and makes me cold. But and you see the 5'6", my head comes right out. My feet are at the tip of the foot box. So he's definitely 5'8", like he said. That's the max you would want to be for this. And so I'm 5'6", and the 5'6" fits perfect. I like my feet have enough room there. I stretched against the foot box to have a little bit of wiggle room down there. And then my neck is perfectly at the neck strap here. So if you're any taller than 5'6" and you're keen to the slightest bit of claustrophobia, I am, and you probably should just get the 6 just to be safe, and you'll be for sure probably warm enough, and I'll have an extra, little bit extra room. Yeah, unclip this. See how hard it is to unclip. Like, when I rolled around, pulled on it. Oh, I'm trying to unclip it here. Like, if something that I could do during the night, you actually have to pull on it with the little straps he has to unclip it. Now, let's get out of this. Oh. Yeah. So far, the warmth is great. I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna go cut to the video again. I'm gonna have it stuffed up. Gonna have it compared to my old one, like I said I was gonna do, and then I'm also gonna give you weights. So I'm gonna cut to that now. Okay, I got both in their stuff sacks. This is the Big Agnes Grouse down 15 degree supposedly. It's actually rated, and if you look at the EN rating for this, I think it's 16 degree lower limit, which is supposed to be male, and then 23 degree I think comfort rating, and or is it 26, something like that. It could have been, I think it was 26 actually comfort rating. So this is not rated accurately. I'm hoping this one is. It has so much more down. This only has like 2 inches or something down on top, and all the rest gets compressed. So I mean, I guess this has actually like a 650 fill. This one I'm gonna weigh. I'm gonna actually show you like how the size difference. 15 degrees supposedly, 650 fill down. A 10 degree, 850 fill I think is when he uses down. And this one, show you how much more it can compress down to there. And then this one down to there. So it compresses smaller and it's warmer, which is awesome. Okay, we're gonna weigh this. I'm gonna do it in ounces and grams. So people use grams. The scale right here, 48.1 ounces, and that's 3 pounds 1 ounce. And just go through 3 pounds 1 ounce. 1,365 grams is what this Big Agnes sleeping bag weighs. Okay? I don't actually know what the Enlightened equipment. It says 28 ounces on the site, or no, it says 26. I think I estimated 28 in my little chart for the meantime. But I'm gonna go at it and if I can find it. The 2 stretchy straps. I think that's what I'm gonna use. I feel like it'd be easier. I'm gonna go stuff these real quick in here. Well, actually, I'm going to give you a weight without the straps, and then width for those who don't want to use the straps. I'd assume you would use a stuff sack. 24.3 ounces. That's exactly, unless I forgot. Within a half an ounce exactly, half the weight. And it's supposed to be a warmer quilt. That's insane. A pound and a half less. 24 ounces less. Right here. 10 degree quilt. Minus that Big Agnes one. Let's add in these straps. Say, it's probably like a half an ounce. added these straps right here because I'll be carrying these. That'll be part of the sleep system. 25 ounces exactly with those stretchy straps. And if for some reason you wanted these as well to go with you, just kind of walk these on top. And even, I think these are about a ½ ounce more, 25 and a half. I'm very impressed. 25 ounces exactly for this sleeping bag. That saves me a solid 23 ounces off, 23.1 ounces off my weight. Now I'm going to switch this to grams. I almost forgot. 1.56 pounds, 708 grams with the stretchy straps. And I'm assuming the straps probably weigh within like 5 grams, I don't know, 10 grams of the other straps. So pretty insignificant until you actually buy it. I don't know. And 0.7 kilograms, whatever, 25 ounces. Very impressed because I think I'm gonna have a site open on the computer over here. So the monitor turns on. It says for 5'6" regular is what I ordered. It's supposed to be 24.5 ounces. And guess what? Without those straps, it weighs tiniest bit under that. So those weights he includes on the sites include the overstuff weight. You should also, Tim, if you're watching this, you need to include that. I don't think I noticed or anywhere easily. You should include that your overstuff weight is the weight listed. Your 20% overstuff, which I guess makes sense if you think about it. I guess I don't really think about it because he overstuffs it automatically. So that's going to be the weight you're going to get no matter what, unless you add more down to it. So maybe not, but I guess, I don't know, like maybe state it like somewhere down at the bottom of the page, saying that's weight with pre-included 20% overstuff, and without the straps, because the straps add about a ½ ounce or so, and state that as well. The straps are not included in the weight unless they're supposed to be. Then you, I guess you added too much. I would actually down, so that's fine with me. But I would state that. Oh yeah, I guess you have a section on your site for stuff that size. So whenever you get that, for sure add that. That'd be nice to know. Like I like this shaped stuff sack because that will fit better in my backpack. Versus this one is longer, and it kind of stretches out my backpack. This compresses inside a little bit inside my backpack because it's too big. And I have a Exos 46 by Osprey, and it kind of compresses out the side pockets, and I hope this one will not do that as much. And it should fit perfectly. I'm actually going to bring it out here real quick to show you that. Trying to get everything into this video. Messing around. Have my tent and little sit pad already pre-attached. Just keep it on there. And this is the pad that came with the big mag. I'm going to replace this eventually. This pad weighs actually more than that sleeping bag does. 25.4 ounces, if I'm correct, for this pad and the big Agnes insulated air core. That's kind of insane. Yeah, stuff it down here and show you if it fixes my problem, or if it does the same thing. Nope, it definitely does not. Because see this side pocket here, it'd be like more stuff. That's probably like an inch at most extra room on each side. And this, since that's more easy to stuff, you can actually stuff stuff in there. It's not like super tight. So yeah, I like the extra. It might be a little bit taller, it's hard to see inside the pack, but in terms of actually the width for fitting inside smaller backpacks, I think you made a good decision on the shape of the stuff sack. So I really like that. So far, I'm really liking it. $235 well spent. I guess if you have any more questions, I'm not thinking of any right now. I'll probably look in the under bar for descriptions and weights and stuff. I'll see if I can post it there. Hopefully I can get this video uploaded to YouTube without them as it's so long. But yeah, if you have any questions, comment below. I'll try to answer anything I can. And there's always Tim. He has very good service. He will probably answer any questions I can't answer. And thanks for watching. And please subscribe.